Live, pal.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome
We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen.
G.I. Joe. Oh, it's been a rough week. Folks, it's been a rough one. Let's take the laptop from Jedi here. It's been, first of all, I look like ass and I feel like ass.
These episodes didn't help. But
And then what happened on wrestling this week did not help the ass feeling. Because what happened on wrestling this week was ass. That's right.
you should get your intro out of the way.
It
before
was
you go.
all the ass. But before I go off on a tangent, that's right. Welcome everybody to this week's edition of the Just Two Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I'm the Athletic Geek, and I'm joined this week by Jedi Jason Kruger. Never seen this show before. Jedi and I have been watching wrestling together for damn near 15 years. We love wrestling. We love talking wrestling with other passionate wrestling fans. Includes all of you. But at the end of the day, our opinions hold no more weight than any of yours because, just like you, we are fans. We try not to use insider terms on here because we're not in the business, we're not part of the business, we're not insiders. At the end of the day, we are just two marks. What's up, Raybo? We got Raybo in the house. We got coughing. We got coughing, and not just what the Undertaker puts people in.
Oh,
Got jokes this week. But a coffin might be where the careers of four very, very talented individuals are heading. We don't have a format this week. There's nothing else to fucking talk about. Now, there's one more thing we can talk about. Okay, there's a couple more things. But the main point of today is we are going to talk about the garbage that occurred on Monday night.
crime.
You know, on
Crime
this,
against wrestling.
on this here show, we joked about how badly is Vince McMahon gonna fuck up whoever.
Oh wait, hardly a joke, but yeah, I mean.
But we meant it with kind of a wink and a nudge and a hope that maybe, just maybe, with people like this, there would be no fuck up.
We also just kind of assumed even if there was, it would kind of be slowly, one at a time, while
Yeah.
NXT kept rolling on. Not a catastrophic failure all at once.
Like, literally nothing that went on.
I was dumbfounded.
Nothing about anything that happened with the debut of Ricochet, Aleister Black, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano. Literally
why?
nothing was done correctly. None. Zero. Zip. Fucking nothing.
The man who doesn't watch NXT was like, I need these guys, and then just did what he wanted with them. Which was, yeah.
So they fucking just get debuted. You know, I
No
feel like
line.
I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the fine viewers of this show by not going into detail, but they just fucking show up. First of all, they
If
did.
you feel like you're not doing, if you feel like you're doing a disservice to people, apparently they were still writing the show while the show was going on Raw. So.
That is some. I did not know that until
Yeah.
just now. If
I
that is
found
true,
out.
that is some motherfucking
That's-
Bush League bullshit. Look, I get plans change, this happens, we gotta rewrite stuff, we don't have time for this, injuries happen, things. I get that you gotta always be on your toes. But if you're just throwing, especially people like those four individuals up against the wall and seeing what sticks, you've got a fucking problem.
That sounds like the way my job operates.
Well, it's not retail, it's not fast food,
Right.
it's not even fucking TNA.
Well, snap. Honestly, they're probably doing it better.
Jesus Christ almighty! What? Like, first of all, you debut them in front of one of the worst crowds in Monday Night Raw history.
Mhm.
Lafayette, Louisiana is not a hotbed for wrestling, and I'm not knocking.
The
Any of the-
SmackDown was New Orleans, right? It was a little better.
I'm not
Was
sure.
it New Orleans? I think it was New Orleans.
I mean,
know
the
it was
call
a little
right
bad.
now. I apologize, guys.
I know it was a little better. The crowd was a little better for SmackDown than it was for Raw. But hey, you get the crowd you can hear for the show you put on. How about that?
Yeah. You know, I am fully aware that NXT is somewhat of a niche product.
True.
You know, not everybody watches NXT.
Yeah.
Not everybody. I apologize for this, guys. I've been not feeling well.
NXT is for wrestling fans. Raw and SmackDown are a variety show that appeal to a wide audience that is wrestling.
But if you want to eventually take an NXT wrestler and put them on the main roster, you want them to at least debut to a reaction.
To where somebody put effort into debut.
To where somebody who isn't familiar with these individuals will see the reaction and go, huh, how about that?
You also want to play to their strengths.
Yes. You
don't take people who can't, or you don't take people who aren't the best on the microphone, hand them a script and say, go out there and talk on your first night.
Yeah. And also, you want to debut them in a crowd like Chicago.
You do want a reaction.
Philadelphia. New York.
Especially when they didn't work at it at all. There was no hype coming in.
No.
There was no big
that
story happened that made you go, oh.
You want a crowd that's familiar, that you know is familiar with them. So that way, if Johnny Casual doesn't know who Johnny Gargano is, or doesn't know who Aleister Black is, or doesn't know who Ricochet is, the crowd, when they hear that first riff of the song, will go, oh my God, it's whoever. And then Johnny Casual, who's in that crowd that maybe doesn't know, is like, huh, everybody's cheering, this guy must be big. Or somebody watching at home that doesn't watch NXT is going to go, huh, I guess this guy's good, because, I mean, the people are really cheering. Now you know what people are probably thinking? Who the fuck are these guys, and why should I care?
Right.
And you know who, and I mean, I'm not trying to be the conspiracy theory type of guy. You know, fucking Vince McMahon's probably back there going like, oh, you see that? You see that, Trips? Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nobody gives a fuck because Lafayette, Louisiana sure thinks they suck. It's just, ugh.
I'm sorry, how could you get excited by Aleister Black when he was like in Chinlock, like Elias for like 3 hours? He should have come in there, kicked him in the head, won and left.
You know,
without a promo, without an interview.
Without that. Or you know what? Maybe have like, I don't know, a top guy kind of saying, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that, and then here comes Aleister Black, kick.
Yeah.
Holy shit, who the fuck was that? He just kicked.
Right.
If not Elias, maybe Lashley, maybe bring him in as a villain, have him do that to Finn Balor, and start an Intercontinental Championship feud.
Yeah.
Something!
Ooh, I would like that, actually. That could work.
Like literally anything, Yeah. Yeah, literally anything but what that. But here's what's stuck in my craw the worst. How the fuck did you guess? How in the ever-loving fuck did you guess?
Because all things considered, Ricochet got about what I would have expected.
Just because, okay. Here's why it's stuck in my craw. Literally, they just told us, hey, what happened in NXT? Not WWE continuity. Oh, these two motherfuckers are having a motherfucking blood feud? Oh, all this, no, because that it's like, that's a different universe, that's a different set of things, that's
parallel world.
That's Amazing Spider-Man, this is the MCU here, that shit ain't happening, that's fucking Dark Knight territory, this is the DCEU, no! This blood feud didn't happen. They're pals, Jeeper great friends again.
Yeah.
Christ!
Anybody who's watched NXT in the last year can't just
and here's what
go, oh wait.
And here's what sucks the most. Now, probably not going to get to see Gargano or Ciampa on TakeOver.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know though.
I mean, Sami Zayn was brought in and then still did do the Nakamura match, but, I know Gargano lost the North American title to Velveteen Dream this past Wednesday. You know, maybe I'm grasping at I'm grasping at straws. I'm Homer Simpson, and they go, "It's okay, it's still good, it's still good. Only a little of this." You know, that's me right now.
Right.
Hoping that somehow, like, they write the both of them off NXT, somehow it take over, maybe let them include their feud, have them say something at NXT like, you know, hey, don't get me wrong, I still fucking hate you. I'm just tagging with you because Vince McMahon wanted us to come up and team. You know.
Yeah.
We'll put our differences aside on Raw,
Right.
but down here, we have unfinished business. They say something like that with the kind of audience that NXT caters to. You could get rid of it. Yep. And it's easy with the words.
Fair point.
Yeah. That is a house show city. That is not a fucking Raw city.
Fair point.
But just like, what? Why? Just, I'm.
Aleister Black.
This is the most angry. Actually, I don't know. Like, there's two different types of anger. The last time I had like a lot of anger like this, it was when they released Daniel Bryan for the necktie incident back in 2010. Where I was, if you remember our friend JC, who, you know, some periods of time was sitting in this chair, talking to him on the phone and like literally maniacally laughing because of how stupid that was. Like, this is just kind of me, just like,
I don't know, man. Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel's
The
bad too.
contender.
Yeah. So we have our top three. Two of them have been on the show. And it's just, what the... Oh, you know, you're literally telling me that anything... Like, this was shoved right in our faces this week. Hey, you know all that stuff that happened on NXT? Don't mean dick. It might as well have happened in WCW. It might as well have happened in Ring of Honor. It might as well have happened in fucking AWA. Because it's not our promotion and it doesn't happen. That's exactly what they told us. If they would have come in there and had the both of them come out and then like had one of them turn on each other and say like, you thought I was just because no, I don't, fuck you, motherfucker. Now, obviously not in those words because of PG. You know.
Sorry, I meant the world tournament to crown the best in the world. That's what I meant. We don't speak it.
Well,
The event that shall not be named. Crown Jewel.
No, we speak of Crown.
Voldemort.
We speak of Crown Jewel. Chase Owens is a very, very talented member of the Bullet Club. Heyo.
All right. Aleister Black's literally the only one of those four that I figured was coming up pretty soon.
But,
like, everybody else has stories. He's
Yeah.
kind of like right at that point where it's like, eh. But
And
I didn't expect him to go
Ricochet-
out there and get nearly killed by Elias. Like, what the...
you know,
Sorry,
I would've-
Elias, but no.
as you said earlier, you know, first of all, he shouldn't have been in a competitive match last night. If you insist on fucking putting him against fucking Elias,
Do the cast.
then exactly what you said. Black mask, boom, Elias is fucking dead, he pins him, he walks out, he's like, motherfucker, just look what I did.
It was pretty entertaining when Riddle did it to Ono.
And then he feels bad for Ono.
Well, you know.
From just, you know, my...
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, I know of Ono, but...
He's... Yeah.
Oh, it's just...
Like I did a
Stupid!
while back, but now it's just kind of where he is.
Fucking stupid! Just... Oh! Ricochet comes out for no reason. Like, this is my... Like,
I like Finn Balor.
I'm all for, like, some unpredictability and some surprises, but my big thing
Would it have
with...
been funner if they hadn't announced he was going to be on
Yeah,
the show?
well,
Would it? I don't even know.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm all for surprises
Yeah.
if they make
Sense.
fucking sense. That's how I feel with wrestling. That's how I feel with TV shows. It's how I feel with movies. It's how I feel with comic books. It's how I feel with literally every fucking thing that tells a fucking story. The story has to make sense. If something does not make sense, you don't fucking do it. Nothing about any of this goddamn shit made fucking sense. I don't eat a fucking Snickers. I I've been building this up. This has been going on since Monday. This has been keeping. This is waiting to come out. I was tranquilo this whole week. This is the time. This is the fucking time.
I hope it helped that I warned you.
It did. It did. Yeah.
I found out all this right before I even watched it.
It's just. So, we just.
At least they all won their matches, I guess, if we have to look for the really lame silver lining.
Yeah. The silver, but you know, it's kind of like there's a silver lining, but at least with Gargano and Ciampa, it's a matter of like what long-term, you know, gonna quote the Ultimate Warrior here just for the sake of, you know, a little entertainment factor, destrucity have they done to these characters, you know?
Yeah, right.
Why not?
What
Okay.
irreparable damage from the first.
Yeah, like what? You live? We good?
No, we're doing the circles. Oh.
We good?
Yeah.
Yep, we're back. Yep.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. So, yeah. So, that's what happens when you film off your phone. You have some technical difficulties. So, anyway, you perhaps have Tommaso Ciampa lose the NXT title, but keep Johnny Gargano in NXT. You have Tommaso Ciampa debut on Raw or SmackDown after WrestleMania. Okay? So you do that. You let Gargano have a run with the NXT title until maybe the takeover around Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Okay? And then after that, you bring Gargano to the... There you go. Like that. You can have that one, Vince. I don't need any money for that one. You can just keep that one.
We literally have 9 wrestlers who are just awkwardly floating between brands right now.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, they did.
Should
They've
be
done.
10, but Lars Sullivan fell off the face of the planet. So.
Yeah, looks like we're having some difficulty on the stream. Hey, anybody who's still watching, how's the sound?
I don't know. One of our viewers turned his headphones down.
No, I know that. Give it a minute. Yeah, I know the quality's looking like it's gone down, but that's something.
Can you hear us?
I'll type in the chat. Can anybody hear us?
Whoa, you're still yellow. Oh,
Yeah, I'm fancy. Fancy schmancy. Okay, we can be here. All right. So there's how you do that. You know, Aleister Black was ready. Aleister Black should have made a debut in the Royal Rumble. Ricochet had way too much fucking unfinished business in NXT, and they should not have even thought.
No, not even like.
And this isn't a knock on anybody's talent. It's not a knock on talent. It's a knock on, you know, are you gonna have something for them?
Yeah.
You know.
I remember when they claimed they had like 6 months of story planned when they brought people up. That was a claim that was made.
Yeah.
I bet he feels dumb for even saying that now.
Because there's no reason for anybody to say it. Because it's not fucking true.
I think he meant it when he said it, and then things changed. Like, I don't feel like he was lying to us when he said that.
But it's just, oh my God Almighty. Just,
Yeah.
like,
The rumor and innuendo is that this happened without Hunter's knowledge.
right.
Like, it wasn't run by him before it was officially a thing, and then he was like, "Oh, we're doing this. Oh, yay! Thanks."
Yeah.
It's not like my show's
Vince-
pre-taped or anything.
Vince was
Weeks
trying to do a
on
double
end.
down. He was hoping they'd get ratings a little more.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. It's not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Especially not when you.
Now,
debut
if
in a dead
this
city.
would have been if this would have been Raw in Chicago,
Yeah.
or if this would have
That
been
might
Raw in, you know, Orlando, or Raw in New York or Philly, Or maybe even the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right. And again, broken record here, but you're not going to get anybody interested in Aleister Black by having him fight Elias and struggle to win. Just saying. That. Can you tell that I'm an Aleister Black fan and I'm just a little pissy that
It's just, you know, but Ricochet should have, he had lots of unfinished business in NXT. You know, it's just...
Yeah, right.
Who's in the crowd?
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
rooms were up because wanted to see the champ.
One particular redhead, probably.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A certain man.
Yeah, I mean, after that beatdown, you'd almost assumed, but no.
But we apologize for the quality. We had a little technical issue.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Now we're just this fuzzy in real life.
Right. So...
Don't be freaked out if you're
We're
just a little fuzzy.
We're just fuzzy. All fuzzy. George Person, he wasn't there. No. Yeah. Well, they had nothing for them at Dead City, as we said earlier. You know, it's not like they debut them in a city that gives a damn. So...
Are you referencing who I think you're referencing?
Yeah. You talking about
Undertaker?
Undertaker?
I don't. Kind of sounds like he's not doing anything.
Yeah, it sounds like
But I
he's
don't
going
know.
Starcast. That sounds like where he's going.
It's funny as I hear that, like,
I see you!
offended about that.
Yeah, they got all butthurt about it.
Yeah,
but who
it's
knows?
like...
Buy yourself a ladder and get over it.
Yeah,
Vince.
right, pretty much.
But it's just, you know, we go on to SmackDown and they're still teaming DIY together. Now this is where I would have gone, okay, we let them tag together, now let's fucking, I don't know, let's save face and make them... But it seems to be they're using them as a legitimate tag team. They beat the Revival and they beat the Bar. Yeah. So welcome to the tag division. Fuck your fucking feud that you've had for the last year, 2 years almost. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess they've raised the bar.
Right.
Trying to think of a good pun there. To
Easy.
They are the bar.
Easy. I highly advise doing that on Facebook. It's the Twitter's kind of not as good for your Elite era, but plug your. If you want, you know, you can go ahead and plug your Twitter account there in the comments section, because we got a whole 5 people watching. Thank you,
Well,
to
I
5 people
agree.
watching.
I mean, we can blame the crowd all we want, but really, the man behind the curtain is, at the end of the day, the one to blame for this.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fucking stupid. You know, it just... SmackDown wasn't much better. It's just...
SmackDown's always the world.
It's better than like... It wasn't much better on the NXT guys
No,
and everything that they built. You literally witnessed, especially at least with DIY, everything that they had built up,
Mm-hmm.
this beautiful story, just like get, you know, burnt to the ground, and then the fire put out with Vince McMahon's urine and shit.
You know, that sounds about right. That's what he's into.
Well, make an Elite Era Facebook page, similar to my Facebook page, facebook.com/athleticgeek89. So,
If your Facebook friends don't know why you're making a wrestling video, why are they even your Facebook
I
friends?
know.
I mean, I'm not here to judge. I'm just...
To quote Bad Luck Fale, fuck 'em!
I have quite a few friends who don't care about wrestling, but they're quite well aware that I... Anyway.
It's easy. But, yeah, it's just... it's like... I like, it's... You know, I'm not an optimistic person. But...
Yeah, I heard that. We won't give away NXT spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, let's read the comments. Then it already got given away, I guess. Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But
I heard.
it's just...
So thank God we're still going with the stories. But... Because it's already dated.
It's just what the like, you know, well, like in one instance we found out that the best part of WWE means nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, right? I mean... Yeah. Which is a really good way to get people to go watch the show on the
Mhm.
network. this doesn't matter to this, so if you were interested, stop being interested.
Yep.
Like,
Exactly. It's just...
That's a Lex 205 Live. They got cruiserweights. You could see them on the pre-show of every pay-per-view.
Yeah, the pre-show MVPs. So we must make a shake one. Yeah? Go on, I was going to say, I kept my optimism because I'm going to Mania. I'm wanting to get excited about this, but just...
There's 2 matches officially announced in north a month out. And one of them is obviously going to change because it's not going to be Charlotte versus Ronda one-on-one. But other than that, Rollins,
You're fine, Daniel. You're
Rollins and Lesnar is the only match announced. And Rollins isn't even on TV to promote it.
Well, but speaking of next week, Roman Reigns, they're hyping up Roman Reigns coming back to let us know about his leukemia. I have a feeling that Roman Reigns is saying he's coming back to wrestle.
Might be. I did the
Now, I don't want to downplay anything, but if he's come back to wrestle and they insert him into the Rollins and Brock Lesnar match, I will walk out. Not because I'm angry at fucking Roman Reigns. God bless him for coming back from leukemia, if that's the case. But if they're like just that asinine to go, fuck you! Fuck you, Seth Rollins!
It would be so lame to basically do it.
But I guess now they have the ace in the hole. People aren't going to boo Roman Reigns now. If he gets inserted in there.
I mean...
But still, it'd be so dumb. But hopefully...
An awkward moment when you want to let the company know you're not happy with the direction, but you just can't move on.
Yeah. Hopefully we just... In all seriousness, I hope we just get, and let, because I don't know how well he'd be able to get back into ring shape after, at least what feels like, how many months has he been battling this? I'm sure...
About 5.
About 5, I'm pretty sure it's an exhausting
5
battle.
since the announcement, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's an exhausting battle, but if he wrestles, maybe, put him in like a tag match,
Right.
if he's feeling up to wrestling, just because...
Yeah, I hope he's I hope he's not being stupid coming back, I'm sure, I would hope, if he's coming back, that he's in remission again, but I would hope that he's not pushing, being stupid.
Perhaps, Daniel.
And pushing himself,
I hope not either. I honestly just hope we get in there going like, hey, I'm feeling better. I hope he just he's like, hey, I'm getting better. This thing's going away. And by WrestleMania next year, I'll be back.
Could be.
Like that would make me happy.
Yeah.
I hope I hope he doesn't push himself back too early because just how hard that all has to be on the and I hope God will it, me, you, or anybody watching this or anybody in the world, God forbid they don't have to deal with what he's going through. But that's got to be such a difficult illness to get through. That's, to go from doing that to back in the ring is going to be hard, but you just never know.
Just be coming to endorse Rollins for
maybe. I feel like it's in poor taste to hype up. Roman Reigns is coming to give us an update. Like that feels in poor taste to me. The way a classy way of doing it to me would have just been, all right, Raw. Hey, there's Roman Reigns. Oh, shit, there's Roman Reigns. Hey, guy. And then he does his thing, and he waves and says goodbye.
But
and we're
it's
like,
an obvious
oh,
grab.
yeah, that felt good. Yeah.
But it's an obvious grab for ratings. They announced it a week in advance. Because they know a lot of people will tune in just because.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might be right, Eric. And there is some conspiracy theories on that. Yeah, so.
Right, yeah. I'm fine with that.
But also on SmackDown, we have the WWE title match for Fastlane.
Yep.
Announced. Kofi's going to wrestle Bryan.
Kofi.
I don't know how I feel about this. On one hand, I'm happy because it's Kofi getting an opportunity, and I'm all for that, and I like it. On the other hand, it probably means that we're not getting Bryan and Kofi at WrestleMania.
Probably not. Highly doubt.
But I'm sure it'll be an awesome match because it's Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, and Kofi Kingston.
It's nice that on any pay-per-view whatsoever, he's getting a one-on-one match for the championship. Not to mention having 3. visual pins on Bryan. Well, actual
Yeah.
pins. I mean,
Yeah.
like one was a gauntlet match, but it was basically still a one-on-one match.
Right.
I mean, so between that and his near win at the Elimination Chamber, I mean, you know,
Yeah, so
I'd be happy if I was him personally at this
there's
point.
just so much in limbo, and it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
road to WrestleMania season, and so much.
Oh,
is
I
just,
know. It's like
we don't know who
wouldn't think
AJ's
so.
wrestling. We don't know who Cena's wrestling. We don't know if Undertaker's coming. We don't know if Angle's wrestling.
They don't know nothing.
Yeah, and he's gonna walk into
Makes
some.
me feel good about my chances of, you know, running and writing a wrestling show. It's like, well, if they can't do it, maybe I could.
Yeah, I don't know about. I don't know if I'd go that far, Daniel. But you know, stranger things have happened. You mentioned Jinder Mahal there, so that's cool. So this whole episode's not just an angry rant. And then we also got 3 major releases today. 2 of them I saw coming because they asked for it. Ty Dillinger's been released, and Hideo Itami's been released. But then there's a third one that I was not super sure about, and that is TJP, the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic and the first Cruiserweight champion of this new era. He has also been released. And I know at least 2 of them are probably AEW bound. I think Hideo Itami will probably be going back to Japan, more so than AEW, but Dillinger and TJP, I definitely think will be at least having a meeting with Cody Rhodes about AEW.
Right, I would think so.
So, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Daniel. I don't see Mustafa Ali. I don't see her scenario playing out. But they put the belt on Jinder out of the blue, so
I mean,
I can see anything is possible. You know, that's.
Oh man, you know, I'd almost written that out of my head. Thanks for reminding me again.
hopefully he's recovering, feeling better. But yeah,
I meant the gender experiment. I'd almost forgotten about that.
I wish I had.
Reminded again just now.
In his racist comments towards his
gosh.
thing with Shinsuke,
Oh, man.
that was awkward.
Just stop talking. Erase some of this stuff from my memory. Now it's being drugged back up.
Yeah. So, yeah. So.
Speaking of Nakamura,
Yeah.
R-Truth, Rusev. I don't believe any of them were featured on SmackDown.
Nope.
At all.
I mean,
Jeez
I know they
Louise,
want
man.
they gave more time to fucking NXT guys, which yay! I mean, at least they're featuring them and getting them out there more. You know, that part I'm not gonna rant about.
Do it, I suppose. What did they? I don't even. Man, my memory's bad. What did Ricochet and Black do on SmackDown? I know DIY fought
the Bar,
but apparently I shut off my brain and forgot.
Oh, let's look that up. Yeah, because
I was too offended by all the ramifications
exactly.
to actually retain everything that happened. My mind is not the steel trap it once was. Don't do overnights, kids. Don't do overnights.
Yeah.
Or drugs, but overnights will mess up your brain too.
Aleister Black beat Andrade. That was a good match. Yes, it was. I remember now. And then,
I apologize.
Also, once more anger, Mandy Rose beat fucking Asuka. I pushed that out of my head until I read this. And Ricochet beat Eric Young. So, that was cool at least.
Eric Young was on TV.
Yeah, I know, Eric Young. Where was Eric? Fucking Asuka loses to Mandy Rose. What the fuck is that shit?
Mandy Rose of all people.
Exactly. Just... SmackDown was a good episode, but still, like...
Poor Asuka.
They featured the NXT guys significantly better on SmackDown, but still... It should not have been done that way at all. You know, maybe Aleister Black, you know, and Ricochet, but DIY no. If you would have just, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would keep. If I had to keep certain things, I couldn't change it all. I would have just kept the Ricochet, Aleister Black, just done SmackDown, and then kept DIY the fuck on NXT for a minute.
I hope you're wrong. Like, she needs some serious polishing yet still anyway.
Yes, she does. She should not be on the main roster, Lacey Evans. I mean, I'm not trying to knock her, but she's She's not ready. She was not ready.
She's not. She's
Nate,
like
out of that last batch-
She's like Elias.
Elias
got
was
the-
ready, I think.
Well, I mean, I agree, but like, I guess what I'm trying to say is Elias has got his character work down pat, and so does Lacey. It's the in-ring performance that's a
Yeah.
little rough with both of them.
Like, but Lars, who's out with an issue right now.
Yeah.
But Nikki and EC3 were ready, but they're not getting fucking used.
Yeah. Nikki and EC3 needed to be there when you first got there. Cause...
But it's just what more can be said about this fucking garbage this week? SmackDown.
We need someone else running it.
We need Triple H run the whole damn thing.
I don't know if we actually bothered to say that yet this week, but right now I feel like that's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been
sucks
good.
Because, I actually think I thought about that at one point. I was down for that.
It's just what the.
But good. Always a good time.
Well,
But
anything more that needs to be said, really? I mean,
no, not really. I can't think of anything.
the New Japan Honor Rising shows are going on with their co-promoting with Ring of Honor. They're decent, but
Could you imagine the skit if Kofi Kingston won that belt with the New Day?
I wonder if they're going to keep the belt though.
I don't know.
They might
I
keep
wonder
it
that
around.
too. They might.
Be
That's-
stupid.
My wife was asking me that. She's
It'd be
like, "Do you
stupid
think
as
they'll
fuck."
keep it just like as a PR stunt almost? And I was
Oh,
like,
this is
"Oh."
apropos of nothing, but this is my one. I'm going to get slightly political here for the first time.
Oh snap!
Oh yeah,
Hot takes coming.
Hot takes. Today on Google they posted a thing of Steve Irwin for Steve Irwin's birthday, and then PETA bashed him. So I'm going to say that if anybody, I know I kind of jokingly, as I say that I can't stand these people, I'm going to say if you're a PETA supporter and you support that, and you're from PETA, fuck you and fuck PETA. Okay, if this loses me some subscribers, don't really pick one and suck it. I really don't care. You want to bash that kind of shit? Fuck PETA. It's nothing to do with wrestling, but I wanted to get that off my chest. This is the one time I will get political on this channel. Fuck PETA. Fuck you for saying that about Steve Irwin. He's a treasure. You're pieces of shit.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said political, because PETA has a political agenda. They don't really represent
Yeah.
people who believe in animal rights anymore. They're like a stunt show.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say that. But I'm saying, why should you care about PETA and their fucking shit when it comes to the belt? But who knows? The New Day might paint it up and make it work, But who knows? Shit.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying with that, But on the flip side of things, part of that's ROH's fault for not successfully building anybody up, because I'm just going to say this. ROH's roster without the Elite, really average. Really fucking average. There's still good people on there. Jay Lethal's good. Flip Gordon's good. Jeff Cobb's good. Marty Skrull's still there. He's good. Bandito's good. It's a painfully average roster. And unless New Japan brings it, then it's not going to be that great a show. Unless they and New Japan's already decided to put their title on somebody who's kind of at best. He's not the best guy that could represent their company going into this expansion. Yeah, that show may not be that wonderful. We talked about this in a special part 2 last week. Jay's a good wrestler. He's not great. The bottom 2 shows I go see that weekend may be MSG and then WrestleMania. So.
I don't know, man. Your takeover's in jeopardy right now.
Which is why the WrestleCon Super Show is going to be number 1. Takeover still has, as of this time, they still have Undisputed Era. They still have, I'm sure the NXT UK guys will be there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that,
They'll do what they gotta do. It'll be okay.
But I don't want to jinx it. They might fucking do something stupid with the Undisputed Era here soon. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, that's pretty much it.
I was going to say, when you said painfully average, I thought, how lucky are we in this day and age that we could describe them as painfully average? Because the talent level these days is like...
They're not the... It's good wrestling, but they're not the cutting edge company that's got hunger and fire. Like whenever we started watching Ring of Honor, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
They've kind of...
That was all that was keeping them alive.
I feel like now they've just kind of fell into their comfort zone of, hey, we're a foot in the door to New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just stay there. And they haven't tried to get... They haven't gotten their new stars ready to take over. I've made this argument a bunch, like when, the TNA guys left, they had Nigel McGuinness, they had Bryan Danielson, they had all these guys ready to take over. When Nigel and Bryan left, they had Tyler Black, they had Kevin Owens, El Generico, Kevin Steen at the time, Davey Richards, they were all ready to step into those spots, when they were always, they always had the next group that were just as good, these guys are gone, here they go, these guys are gone, here's the next one. This time it was kind of like, the elite are gone, it's kind of like, uh-oh.
I mean, in fairness, WWE's been snatching up so many people.
Yeah, but that's just kind of Ring of Honor now. But that's...
WWE.
I'm ready to call the show this week. It's been, it's not a good for the casual fan, I agree. Been enough ranting this week. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe for more content from the whole world of geek culture, not just from pro wrestling, but from the world of gaming and comics as well. Go like my Facebook page at facebook.com/athleticgeek89. I'm on Instagram now at athleticgeek89 and Twitter at athletic_geek89. Jedi, no social media because you got kids and you ain't got time for that shit. But this has been 5 days of fuming.
What's on a bittersweet positive note? Velveteen Dream finally has a champion.
Velveteen Dream won the North American title. Yay! So good for Velveteen Dream.
If we gotta find something.
And keep his ass on NXT.
Oh gosh.
Keep his ass on NXT. That will be how we end this. For Jedi Jason Kruger, I am the Athletic Geek. We are Just Two Marks. And we're out. Have a good one.
Prepare yourselves for the awkward shut-off time, because this is live, and we gotta walk over there, and I'm gonna...